the Launchpad is going to be on mainnet soon enough. We got a lot of great feedback, and a lot of the things that you're going to be able to do on testnet will also be possible for mainnet. So why not give it a try? Let's dive in. And I appreciate everybody who's been in the Telegram giving us feedback and actually jumping out on testnet, okay, and launching their collections. Okay, so let's quickly take a look. We already went through this article, and I don't want to go through it in detail today, but I want to remind you that you can use this article to help you as a guide for some of the features and functions of the platform, simply how to use the Launchpad, whether it's a private collection or it's a public collection. The simple thing is, a private collection is you are going to mint each of these inscriptions, or pardon me, you are going to inscribe your assets on your own, and then you can choose to list them on the market. The other option, which is the newest option, is the public launch, which is where you will upload your assets to a storage solution, and those assets will be inscribed as people choose to purchase one by one or in bulk, or however you decide to set up your launch. Let's continue on a little bit. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Of course, you can also click there, and right there you want to join us in Telegram so that we can actually stay up to date and offer feedback, because right now we're doing a little bit of a poll and we're asking users to see who's got a collection ready. We've got some ideas, and we hope that you can join us. Okay, let's dive into the actual platform right here. So here we go. The private launch is where you can, of course, launch your collection by inscribing these assets on your own and then listing them at your own decided price on the marketplace. The other option, which is the newest function, is the public launch option, where you will upload your data, and these images or whatever other aspects, maybe it's audio or video, they will be inscribed as people do buy. So let's go check out the public launch, because this is exactly what we're interested in finding out today. Okay, so of course, you're going to set your logo. Now, I want to make this clear. You can actually test the Launchpad without even connecting. At least go through it and see what the fields are so you can prepare yourself for when you choose to launch. So of course, you're going to create your collection. So you must inscribe a logo for your collection, of course, a name, the ticker symbol, and so much royalties and such. You guys can take a look at this for yourselves. Once you're done that, the next step would be to set your launch options. As I've mentioned in the previous video, you guys can set your launch options by creating the collection, or choosing the collection, of course, the supply, choosing when your assets will be revealed. Of course, you can have mint stages, including the description, of course, of these mint stages. Perhaps it's for people who have a certain asset in their wallet. So, of course, you can then collect those assets, those wallets, pardon me, and populate this field here. For those of you who were not available to see the most recent video, do watch this video right here. And it's talking about blockchain tools for creators and devs. Now, in that video, I outline how you can essentially go through the Asteroid API to find holders of a certain asset. So you can find people that hold your asset, and then from maybe a previous collection or some other token, let's just say Roids CFT20, and all of the holders, you can grab those wallet addresses and drop them here. And that could be for your, for example, your OG phase, right? Then you can also, of course, add additional stages. So let's just say whitelisting, or first come, first serve, or public. And again, within each, you have the ability to set the start time and the end time. Perhaps you can also set the maximum mints per user, per wallet, essentially, and such, right? So there's a lot of flexibility here for people who want to launch collections. They may not have a huge following. They may not have the budget to actually inscribe everything on their own like you would if you're doing private launches. And also, for example, if you're doing a 10K collection or 1,000 or 3,000 pieces, you likely will not want to inscribe them individually. Rather, you would like to have them uploaded one by one, and that will be in stage 3, or even uploaded in bulk. This is super useful. And of course, in the dropdown, when your wallet is connected, you would see those assets or those collections in the dropdown, and you could essentially apply whatever the bulk uploads are to that collection. And the beautiful thing, of course, is that you can also upload your CSV files so that you can have your data for your rarity, and things of that nature. So I'll leave that there for now, guys. I hope that was super simple. If you're looking for this article on Medium, you definitely can find it right here. And the article goes through pretty much every single thing you need to know. Tons of stuff. It gives you ideas of how to get testnet Atom. It gives you ideas of course, how to use the testnet and maybe what to consider. Of course, you can use Leap or you can use Kepler, right? It gives you direct links to that, to the testnet, of course. It gives you links to use the API, which I can show you that. I've already shown you that right here, right? You can of course click this link right here. It'll take you over to the API tool, and from here you can of course gather tons of data about your users and your holders, or holders of any asset for that matter, as this populates. As you see here, we recently did one, and I'll just quickly click run, and this is to find all the holders of the Bridge Ores collection. If I click run, you'll see it populates a list. And of course, like I showed in the previous video, you can have it set to simply just like have it just like that. You can see every single holder. It's incredible. And of course, you can grab those, copy and paste that data into this field over here, right here, and right down here in the wallet option area here. And of course, for that particular stage, right, or phase, maybe you could in fact whitelist people for that. It's super, super awesome, super useful. And within that link, there's so many other tools you can use. So do look at this, learn more about using the API in the doc. So of course you click that link and you'll get so much information about those. As a matter of fact, I'll quickly show you so much information about how to use it. Again, I've showed you guys this already in the last video. You can find snapshots, take snapshots of holders of different collections or CFT20s. You can find the price of CFT20s. You could look for specifics about any inscriptions. You could look for the top 10 or even adjust the number, the limit to show the highest sales on the platform. You could look at metadata for inscriptions, and there's just so much more. I'm not going to go through all of it. I actually hope you guys do go through all of it, because I have personally taken the time to look through and see what's interesting to me and how I can make my collection launches in the future better, and so much more. So look through this, guys. Take a look at it. That will be linked as well. All the best to you guys. And of course, take it easy.